everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mr. Campbell Explains. And in this episode, I'm going to be talking about this question of whether the United States is a republic or a democracy. My gosh, if I had $1 for every time I heard people complain about this online, and you know how it happens, you're online and somebody makes some comment about the American democracy or our democratic procedures are in danger, or they use the word democracy. And then some person chimes in and says, the United States isn't a democracy, it's a republic. And usually it's some conservative constitutionalist, God bless them, but usually it's some conservative person that pops in and says, we're not a democracy, we're a republic, not a democracy, we're a republic. So I wanted to address this issue because everybody is talking past the question about whether we're a democracy or a republic, and I want to set the matter straight. We know that we are not a direct democracy. A direct democracy would be a government structure where your average citizen votes on legislation or governs. We obviously don't have that system. But we are a democracy and we are a republic. In fact, we are both. We are both republic and democracy. If people are arguing that we're not a democracy, we're a republic, or trying to say something like that, it's simply wrong. We are a democracy and we're also a republic. And the confusion comes in from the fact that these terms pertain to different things. See, the term republic pertains to the question, who governs? Who governs? And who governs in the United States is that representatives chosen from among the people govern. Representatives, that's why we're called republic, because we're governed by representatives. Now, democracy pertains not to who governs, but how are they chosen? Okay, so we've established that we are governed by representatives chosen from among the populace. How then are they chosen? That's what democracy pertains to. Now you're going to say, well, that's the same thing. You admit right here that they are chosen. That covers it, that they're elected by the people. No. See, because in a republic, I said that we are governed by representatives chosen from among the people, but that doesn't mean they have to be chosen by vote. That doesn't mean they have to be chosen by election. We could be a plutocratic republic. That is, they could be chosen from among a group of people who have a certain amount of wealth. We could have an aristocratic republic, like in ancient Rome. For a certain time in ancient Rome, the higher offices of the state were only open to people from the patrician class, from the aristocratic class, so they could be chosen from among a noble class. We could have a meritocracy, where our representatives are chosen based on completion of some sort of bureaucratic civil service exam, as in Imperial China. So just because we say that we are a republic and that our officials are chosen from among the populace does not imply that there are elections, okay? To answer that question, how are our representatives chosen? The answer is they are chosen by democratic vote. That is, they are voted into office. And in that sense, we are a democracy. Okay? You can be a republic without having any elections. You could have all different means of choosing your representatives. As it stands, we are governed by representatives chosen from among the people. That's why we are a republic. And the way they are chosen is by a vote of the citizens. That's why we are also a democracy. So we are a democratic republic. And we have to keep in mind these two terms pertain to different questions. Now, there's actually a third term that we should put in here, which is we are not only a democratic republic, but we are a federal democratic republic. Because we don't need to be a federal republic either. Federal means that we have many different governments functioning together at different levels of hierarchy. There is a national government, the federal government, then there's local governments, state governments, school districts are autonomous governments, and they all have different levels of authority. The federal government under the Constitution trumps any other any other laws of any other governing body. So they're not all equal. They're structured in a sort of hierarchy. But it doesn't need to be that way. We could have a unitary government, which means there would be no local governments, no other there'd just be one central government, no state government, no town government, no townships, no counties, just one government. Or we could have a confederacy. A confederacy is having multiple different governments, but they're all equal. They're like allies. But we don't. We have a federal government. That is, we have multiple governments structured in a hierarchy. So the United States is a federal democratic republic. Okay? We are a democracy, we are a republic, and we are a federal system. You have to understand what these words pertain to. So don't buy into this stupid argument about we're not a democracy, we're a republic. Yes, I know we're not a direct democracy, but we are a democracy. We choose our representatives through democratic vote. And it doesn't have to be that way. Like I said, we could have trial by combat. It could be like in like in Black Panther, where the ruler of Wakanda is the one who wins a fight, right? Because our representatives are chosen by vote, we are a democracy. Because they are representatives of the people, we're a republic. All right, I hope this clears it up. Thanks, and subscribe to this channel, and check back in the future for more great videos with obscure minutia that you probably can get by just fine in life without having to know. Thanks.